Okay, all week we've been talking about patterns, and yesterday I introduced to you a way that you can begin to label patterns with letters. We began talking about patterns that are colored patterns, and we talked about size patterns. Well, today I have some cards here that show just teddy bears. They're all the same size, but they're different colors. So this is a color pattern. And if I were trying to label this, I could look at this and see what the colors are to determine how many different letters I'd need to use in my pattern, okay? And we're going to be talking about predicting patterns. So the only way I can predict a pattern is if I know what the pattern is. So I'm going to begin by looking at this first strip. And so I have green, red, yellow, blue. All right, my pattern started with green. And so when the green comes up again is when my pattern starts to repeat itself. So my pattern here is green, red, yellow, blue. So it would start again, green, red, yellow, and the next one should be a blue bear. This would be an A, B, C, D pattern because there are 4 different things in the pattern. All right, let's look at the next row. This time I have yellow, blue, blue, and then yellow starts to repeat itself. So my pattern this time is A, B, B. All right, so yellow, blue, blue, yellow, then I'd have blue, blue. Third row, I have a green bear, a blue bear, a red bear. Here's that first color repeating itself. So this time I have A, B, C. A, B, C. A is green, B is blue, and C is red. All right, coming down to the bottom. This one is a little bit different. I have green, yellow, red, red. Okay, now that green starts to repeat itself. So here we start with the pattern being repeated. So I know now that it's green, yellow, red, red, or A, B, C, C. So it's going to be green, yellow, red, and then I'd need another red. The only way I can predict what would come next is if I know the pattern. Naming the pattern helps me understand what will come next. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our math sheet. Today you are going to need some glue and scissors, okay? So grab out your glue and scissors. I'm going to grab out my writing utensil here, and I'm going to do the best I can to draw these beads, okay? So we're going to look at these strings of beads, and we're going to try and figure out what would come next, and we'll glue it down to our papers. Mrs. Bauman obviously can't glue on the paper on my computer because you just can't do that. So I will have to use my little mouse to draw it. So if I look at this pattern here, I have square, oval, square, oval. Or I could also say purple, green, purple, green. This is a very simple A, B pattern because 2 things are getting repeated over and over again. So purple, green, purple, green. What I need to put there? I'd need to put that little diamond shape. Mine does not look like a diamond. Let's pretend that it does, okay? So going to the next one. This one's a little bit different, okay? And they've put this gap in the string to kind of trick you, but there's really, it's just there for no reason. It's just to make you think a little bit harder. So I have red, black, pink. Okay, so this would be an A, B, C pattern because here's that red one that repeats itself. Okay, so there's my A, the black is my B, and the pink down here would be my C. Okay, so you need to cut out the pink one and glue it there. All right, for the third string of beads, I have small, big, something's missing here, but I can look over here and see small, big, big. So I know that the pattern starts to repeat itself when that blue, that little baby one, the small one, shows up again. So What would be missing is my big one. And this pattern is A, B, B. And I need that bigger bead to go here. Okay, that bigger blue bead. So that's the one you need to cut out and put on there. Okay, this pattern, red, red. What's missing? Well, my pattern starts to repeat itself over here. Red, red, blue. Well, I need that long oblong bead there, the blue one. So what type of pattern is this one? It's A, B, A, B. If you want to, for practice, label your patterns. This one's A, B. This one's A, B, B. And this one was A, B, C. All right, turn your page over and let's do the back. All right, so this back is always tricky, and it's really not supposed to be that tricky, but boy, oh boy, does it get people. So you need to get a green and a blue crayon to do this activity. Some people like to switch off. I think that's a little confusing, but you do what's best for you. So you have to finish coloring in these blocks, all right? So it is a simple blue-green pattern. So I just have to go around and fill in every other square. Okay, so this one would be green, this one would be blue. I don't have my blue right now, so I'm going to just stick with my green. This is green. Then I have blue. Next would be green. Keep coloring it in. And then this one I wouldn't color green. I'd have to skip, and I do green here. Okay, so you would finish this out all the way because you're making a nice picture frame for our little friend here, okay? So I need to go back. I need to choose my blue. Let's get this crayon fatter so I can fill it in faster, okay? So here's where I messed up here. So this needs to be blue. That one's already colored for me, so I'm going to go down here, make this one blue. I already have a blue here, so I need to skip and do a blue here. And I'd have to come back and color that other one in green. This one will be blue. And this one will be blue. And then my rest, I need to come back and finish out with my green, okay? So, believe it or not, this always throws people. So, make sure you take your time, and when you're all done, check to make sure that your pattern is A, B all the way around. You can't have a green touching another green or a blue touching another green. They have to alternate for the pattern to be correct. Okay?